Now the topic before us is, if a country's currency gets stronger, does it become easier to pay back foreign debt? Why or why not? Currency appreciation has a significant impact on foreign debt, and it is a positive one for borrowers. What it means? When the currency of a country appreciates, the value of the currency of that country increases in comparison to foreign currencies. We understand the same with the help of an example. Suppose a company borrows 1 million US dollars for purchasing certain equipments. Suppose the value of 1 US dollar is equal to 83 Indian rupee. INR is the currency of India. So, what is the loan which has been availed by a company or the government of India? It is, say, if the current value of the loan in Indian rupee is $83 million Indian rupee. This is the loan, present day, the value of loan which has been availed by the government of India or any company in India. If Indian rupee weakens, suppose rupee weakens and say it becomes is equal to 90 Indian rupee becomes equal to 1 US dollar. So, what is the situation? So, if the company or government of India wants to pay back the loan, they will have to pay more, because earlier if they were to return, they would likely to have paid 83 million Indian rupee plus interest after adjustment or something like that. But when the rupee has weakened, if the Indian company or the Indian government wants to repay the loan, it will have to pay more, say approximately $90 million, 90 million Indian rupees. So more will have to be paid by the Indian company to pay back the loan. But if the rupee appreciates, what is the scenario? Suppose if after appreciation 1 US dollar is equal to 80 Indian rupee, that is the Indian rupee has appreciated. So after appreciation, the Indian company will have to pay less to repay the debt. Now, when the rupee has appreciated, there is a difference of 3 million Indian rupee, or some adjustments may be there in the shape of interest. So less will have to be paid. So this difference in the amount leaves resources or financial resources for the government to use that funds for infrastructure or some other development or some social security measures. Now, what is the impact of this appreciation on the impact of currency appreciation also depends on the size of debt. If you have taken large debt, then even a minor appreciation will result into huge savings for you. If there is large debt, then even a minor appreciation will result into large savings. It is important to remember that currency appreciation is a double-edged sword. On one side, it is beneficial for the borrowers, as they will have to pay less to repay the debt. But at the same time, it adversely affects the exporters of the appreciating country, because exports become more expensive for the foreign buyers. Now the topic before us is the double-edged sword, how currency appreciation affects tourism. Currency appreciation has a double-edged effect on tourism. It affects both inbound and outbound travel. First is, it adversely affects inbound tourism. Why? Because when the currency of a country appreciates, the foreign people who are visiting that country will have to pay out more in respect of their accommodation, food, etc. We will understand the same with the help of an example. Suppose $1 is equal to 83 INR. INR is Indian rupee. We are living in India. We are taking the example of USA and India. Suppose people from USA or tourists from USA are visiting India. So, let present, if they visit India, they will get 83 in exchange of $1. Suppose the currency of India appreciates. Now, the value of Indian rupee has appreciated and $1 is equal to 80 Indian rupee. That is, now the residents of USA or the tourists from USA will get less currency of Indian rupee in return of 1 unit of US dollar. So when they will get less in return of the $1, in return of the same US dollars which they are spending, so it will naturally adversely affect the tourism industry also. It can hurt the revenue of the tourism sector in the appreciating country, because the foreigners will have to reduce their duration to stay at the country where the currency has appreciated. Further, in some countries, tourism is a major source of income for a part, maybe a source of major income for the particular economy. So if the currency of that country appreciates, it adversely affects the inbound tourism. Further, currency appreciation increases outbound tourism. That is, the residents of the appreciating country would like to make more international travels. In other words, it makes international travel more affordable. How it happens? Suppose at present 83 Indian rupee is equal to $1. So if an Indian wants to go abroad, say USA, so to get $1, he will have to pay 83 rupee. So now if the currency has appreciated, Indian rupee has appreciated to say 80 Indian rupee is equal to $1. So after appreciation, the Indian people or the tourists from India will have to pay only 80 rupees to get $1. Earlier they used to pay 83 rupee to get $1. Now they have to pay less to get $1. So international tourism for the tourists from the appreciating country becomes more affordable. However, it may be added that tourism of a country does not depend solely on currency appreciation. The tourism in any country is also affected by the political scenario in that country, and what are the unique attractions of that country, and what is the safety point of view in that country. If a country is very much affected by terrorism activities, or there is some sort of disturbance in that country, then the tourism is likely to be remain affected even though there is currency appreciation or any other steps. Thanks for watching. If you like our course, please spare some time to give a star rating to our course.